What if a queen's simple white dress choice 180 years ago started your wedding tradition, and a princess's rationed World War II ceremony gave hope to millions? In every corner of the world, the union of two people has always been a cause for celebration. But when those two people wear crowns, when their vows echo through marble halls, and their kiss is watched by millions, the world stops to watch. Royal weddings are more than private promises. They are moments when history, tradition, and hope come together in a single, unforgettable day. The story of royal weddings is as old as monarchy itself. In ancient Egypt, pharaohs married to secure alliances and ensure the gods' favor. In medieval Europe, kings and queens wed to unite kingdoms, end wars, and shape the fate of nations. Yet, beneath the politics and pageantry, there have always been real people, nervous brides, hopeful grooms, and families caught between duty and desire. Let us step back to the year 1533, to the court of England's King Henry VIII. The Great Hall of Whitehall Palace is ablaze with candlelight. Tapestries hang from the walls, and the air is thick with the scent of roses and beeswax. Courtiers in velvet and silk whisper behind jeweled fans, their eyes fixed on the young woman at the center of it all. Anne Boleyn. She stands tall, her dark eyes shining with a mix of fear and excitement. Henry, larger than life, takes her hand. Their wedding is not just a union of hearts, but a turning point in history, setting the stage for the English Reformation and the birth of a new dynasty. Centuries later, in the year 1840, another royal wedding would capture the world's imagination. Queen Victoria, just 21, stands in the Chapel Royal at St. James's Palace. She wears a simple white gown, a choice that will set a fashion for generations. Her groom, Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, waits at the altar, his face pale with nerves. As Victoria walks toward him, the crowd falls silent. Their marriage is a love match, rare among royals, and their devotion will shape the image of monarchy for decades to come. Royal weddings are not just about the couple. They are about the people who gather to witness them. In the streets outside the palace, crowds press against the gates, hoping for a glimpse of the bride and groom. Children sit on their father's shoulders, waving flags and cheering as the royal carriage passes by. Bakers rise before dawn to prepare special cakes. Seamstresses work through the night to finish gowns and uniforms, and florists fill the air with the scent of lilies and roses. Inside the palace, the preparations are endless. Servants polish silver until it gleams. Chefs plan feasts fit for kings, and musicians rehearse the ancient hymns that will fill the chapel. The bride's dress is a work of art, sewn by hand and adorned with lace, pearls, and sometimes even diamonds. The groom's uniform is pressed and spotless, his medals shining in the morning light. But beneath the splendor, there are nerves and doubts. The bride sits with her mother, her hands trembling as she thinks of the life ahead. The groom paces his chamber, rehearsing his vows, and wondering if he will live up to the expectations of his family and his people. For all their privilege, royal couples are still human, hoping for happiness, fearing the unknown, and longing for love. The day of the wedding dawns bright and clear. Bells ring out across the city, their sound carrying on the wind. Guests arrive in carriages and motor cars, their clothes a riot of color and elegance. The chapel is filled with light, the stained glass windows casting rainbows on the stone floor. The bride enters, her veil trailing behind her, her heart pounding in her chest. The groom waits at the altar, his eyes never leaving her face. If you're enjoying this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that bring history's greatest mysteries to life. The ceremony is a blend of ancient ritual and personal promise. Vows are exchanged, rings slipped onto trembling fingers, and prayers whispered for a future filled with joy. The couple kneels before the altar, their heads bowed as the archbishop blesses their union. When they rise, the crowd erupts in applause, and the newlyweds share their first kiss as husband and wife. Outside, the celebrations begin. The royal carriage, drawn by white horses, carries the couple through streets lined with cheering crowds. Confetti fills the air, and the sound of music and laughter echoes from every corner. In the palace, a grand banquet awaits, tables laden with roast meats, delicate pastries, and towering cakes. Toasts are made, speeches given, and the first dance begins. But royal weddings are not just about joy. They are moments of hope in times of uncertainty, symbols of continuity in a changing world. During the Second World War, when London was battered by bombs and the future seemed uncertain, the wedding of Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip in the year 1947 brought a nation together. Rationing was still in place, but people saved their coupons to buy fabric for the princess's dress. Crowds gathered in the rain, waving flags and singing songs of hope. The wedding was a promise that life would go on, that love could endure, even in the darkest times. In the modern era, royal weddings have become global events. In the year 2011, when Prince William married Catherine Middleton, billions watched from every corner of the world. The streets of London were filled with well-wishers, and the ceremony was broadcast to televisions and phones from Tokyo to Toronto. The couple's kiss on the balcony of Buckingham Palace became an instant legend, a moment of joy shared by millions. Yet, for all the cameras and crowds, the heart of the royal wedding remains the same, a promise made between two people, witnessed by family, friends, and the world. It is a day of beauty and tradition, of laughter and tears, of hope for the future. The objects of the royal wedding tell their own stories. The rings, often made from Welsh gold, passed down through generations. The bouquets, filled with flowers, chosen for their meaning: myrtle for love, lily of the valley for happiness. The carriages, polished to a mirror shine, carrying the couple through streets that have seen centuries of history. The people, too, are part of the story. The little girl who dreams of being a princess. The old man who remembers the weddings of kings and queens past. The baker who crafts a cake that will be remembered for years. Each one plays a part in the tapestry of the day, their lives touched by the magic of the moment. As the sun sets and the celebrations draw to a close, the newlyweds steal a quiet moment together. They look out over the city, the lights twinkling below, and whisper promises for the life ahead. The world may be watching, but for a moment, they are just two people in love, beginning a new chapter in the story of their lives. Royal weddings are more than just ceremonies. They are living history, moments when the past and future meet. They remind us that, for all our differences, we share the same hopes and dreams. We long for love, for connection, for a sense of belonging. We gather to celebrate, to witness, and to remember. So, the next time you see a royal wedding on television, hear the bells ring out, or catch a glimpse of a bride in white, remember the centuries of tradition, the stories of love and duty, and the people who make these moments possible. Remember that history is not just made by kings and queens, but by all of us who share in their joy. Royal weddings are a celebration of love, of hope, and of the enduring power of tradition. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of royal weddings, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. There are more stories waiting to be told right here.